Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Spike Magazine Trophy. We're in the final week of regulation tonight, and we've got, at least by faction, we got a mirror match of Week 8 here tonight. It's going to be the BoLieve Broncos versus the Vesuvian Lavabacks, BB Nut versus Berserker Tempest, Nurgle versus Lizards. We saw how this matchup played out in Week 8. We'll talk about it a bit more in just a few minutes. But let's take a look at the standings and talk about that for a little bit before we take a look at the two teams. In Division A, the top 3 teams have made the cut to the top 8. The first one being the NC Snakes, coached by Moob. They are a Dark Elf team. They are currently the #1 seed. They have a record of 6-2-0. They are followed by MAML Nightmare, coached by Festoon, a Necro team. They are currently the #3 seed. They have a record of 5-3-0. And the Tizork Savage Boys will be advancing as well. That's Tizzle Bizzle's Orc team. They're 5-3-0. They are currently the #4 seed. We're in Division B for the evening, and in first place, Odin and Snuffle, coached by Clypheus. They're a Norse team. They are 5-2-1. They are the #5 seed. They are followed by the #6 seed, the Pip Stars, coached by Dead Fred. They're a Lizard team. They're 5-2-1. And the BoLieve Broncos, currently the #7 seed. They're Nurgle. They're 5-2-0. They're looking to jump up to at least #2. Probably not #1, but who can say? And then over in Division C, we had a series of really exciting matches earlier in the week. Philosopher's Song has made the cut. They are the #2 seed, Spire's Lizardman team. They're 6-0-2, followed by the #2 team also making the cut, rounding out the top 8. The Gutterballs, coached by El Nubarino, an Orc team. They are 5-2-1. They are currently the #8 seed. If the BoLieve Broncos win this evening, they will jump up to the #2 spot. If they draw, they'll jump up to the #5 spot, and if they lose, they'll be the #8 seed. That is not the right button. There we go. The home team will be the BoLieve Broncos. 13 on the roster. That brings their TV up to a mighty 1,580,000 gold. They have just the 3 Pestigores on the roster. They have all 4 bloaters. They have the big guy, the Rot Spawn, and a bunch of Linos. 1 cheerleader, God bless BB Nuts, 7 dedicated fans, and 3 revels. Thank you very much for the cheerleader. Berserker Tempest will not to be outdone. The Vesuvian Lavabacks have 2 cheerleaders. Oh, Berserker Tempest with the sub. Thank you very, very much. Lizard indeed. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck this evening, and thank you for your generosity. I appreciate it. Warmaster 1969, welcome to the stream. The Vesuvian Lavabacks will be the away team in tonight's matchup. 11 on the roster. That brings their TV to 1,490,000 gold. That's 90,000 gold in petty cash that the Lavabacks will be picking up. They can't pick up any star players with that amount of money, unfortunately for them. But I think that will probably be a keg and a couple of coaches. We'll see what Berserker Tempest wants to do with that money in just a minute. Oh, my Chicken Chaser with the raid. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to this evening's Week 9 match. Good to have you. Thanks again, my Chicken Chaser. I appreciate it. The Crocs on the roster here. That's the big guy. 6 blockers on the roster. Papa Ginger, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. And then the 4 skinks, 2 regular skinks, 2 chameleon skinks. I think it's going to hurt the Lavabacks a little bit in this matchup. We'll talk about that in just a minute. 1 Oppo, 2 cheerleaders, 2 coaches, 5 dedicated fans, and 3 revels on this roster. How are these 2 teams going to play tonight? We'll talk about the home team first, the BoLieve Broncos. This is a very bashy team, a mighty team. Look at this. 4 strength 4 players, the big guy with the strength of 5, naturally. Lots of block on the roster, lots of mighty blow on the roster, lots of guard on the roster. This is a team that wants to murder. They want to punch you in the face. And if they can't murder you, at least make you go to the ER and talk about some very likely infection that you're about to get. But this is the bashy team in the matchup. Their big weakness in this matchup will be their speed. Looking at an average, a median average of an MA of That's slander. We are friendly. BB Nut, welcome to the stream. Median average movement of 5. They do have Bonix. The Pesticor has picked up an extra point of speed. They're an MA of 7, but they're Murder Town, USA. You can see the Pesticors as well. They're strength of 3, but if they're blitzing, those horns mean they're a strength of 4. Tackle will be a huge advantage on the tackle on these two Pesticors. JD Zahn, Coach Whitey, and Moob be a huge advantage as BB Nut hunts for the Skinks tonight. Houndot said, welcome to the stream. Says rooting for Broncos specifically for roster organization. But tackle's going to be a big factor here against those 4 Skinks. The 4 Skinks on the away team here, these are the guys that need to be protected. This is the advantage in the matchup. You can see 6 Saurus blockers with a strength of 4 is good. He's been Berserker Tempest has been able to spread out some of that SPP pretty well here as well, with 4 of the 6 having block, 2 have guard, 1 has mighty blow. But in this matchup, it's not going to be enough. So they're going to need to lean into the speed of the Skinks. They only have the 4, and 2 of them are chameleons. So he's traded in a point of MA here on the 2 chameleon Skinks. Does have on the ball as well. So on the ball will give each of these, we'll give a chameleon Skink 3 extra points of movement on a kick or a pass. The Nurgle team probably not passing so much. The Lavabacks probably not passing so much at all, or as well, due to the overlapping, disturbing presence on the Nurgle team. So this is a team that needs to keep these Skinks safe and will run the ball with the Skinks in tonight's matchup. And that means positioning these blockers in such a way that the Skinks can continue to move with the protection of the Crocs, with the protection of the blocker. And the problem with that, of course, is the low agility. 5+ on every piece except for the Skinks is going to make it, I was going to say make it easy. I don't know if it necessarily makes it easy, but BB Nut with some key marks can really lock down these Sauruses, right? If you imagine all these Sauruses being blocked, only one's getting where he wants to go, right? One of these Saurus blockers can blitz away to reposition, but the others, they're not dodging. The best they're looking for in a dodge is a 5+. They don't want to do that, so it's very easy to lock these pieces down, which means hunting the Skinks can be more potent for the opposing team. The Lavabacks are going to have to come up with a formation that keeps the Skinks alive and is able to open up a lane through the Nurgle team to run those Skinks through to score. It means also probably the Lavabacks, if they're scoring, if they have an opportunity to score, they're going to do it, but that might mean that might open up the trap where they score a little too early here. Now they're giving the ball, especially if they're on offense in the first half of the game, now they're giving the ball back to the Nurgle team, and the Nurgle team's going to try to win with a 2-1 grind. That's another problem as well. I think on paper, this matchup is going to go to the Nurgle team, on paper meaning ignoring the coaches, just because that Nurgle team, man, they've got that bash advantage. The Lavabacks do have the speed advantage, but at this point, with the skill difference, skill on players, that is, I think it's going to be real tough for this Lizard team to keep those Sauruses in formation enough to keep the Skinks safe. Once those Skinks are removed from the pitch, the Lavabacks don't have a ball carrier. Don't have an effective ball carrier anyway. Again, due to that edge of 5+. 90K also not really going to help a whole lot for the Lavabacks in the inducement phase. Again, that's not a star player. That's going to be, I think, that's going to be a keg and a couple of coaches, but we'll see what Berserker Tempest chooses to spend that money on here in just a moment. Actually, we'll find out right now. A keg and a cup. Okay. A keg and a couple of cheerleaders. I dig it. Let's go. So 4 cheerleaders for the Vesuvian Lavabacks this evening. The Lavabacks in yellow, the Nurgle team in orange, it looks like. If that becomes a problem, we'll switch that to blue and red. A keg and a cupcake. That's true. That's true. Acorn the squirrel could definitely be purchased, provided he was in the game. BoLieve Broncos are on defense to set up here. The Vesuvian Lavabacks on offense, so they're going to have to watch out for that 2-1 grind victory by the Nurgle team. They don't want to score too early here, but that means very, very important formations and positionings for this Lizard team. One back offline here. That's the number 9 blocker, trying to keep one of those strength 4 pieces mobile here as the ball is kicked off for the first time this evening. Kicked to the 22-yard line. These Chameleon Skinks have on the ball. They get 3 free points of movement. So hashtag near Lava is going to get under the ball to try to pick this up on the 50-50, or try to catch it on the 50-50. But first, we've got the Nurgle team rolling a 3 on the D3. They get to move 6 open players and reset their defensive formation here. SB Beaver says, I still think Malik had the best team with, what, 12 cheerleaders? He did have 12 cheerleaders, that's right. Warmaster demanding death in this game. Again, the BoLieve Broncos have already made the cut to the quarterfinals. This is about where they will be in seeding. Right now, they're the number 7 seed. If they win, they'll be the number 2 seed unless they win by a whole lot. If they draw, they'll be the number 5 seed. And if they lose, they'll actually drop down to the number 8 seed. So the BoLieve Broncos putting everybody up on the line. Good catch by the number 16 Chameleon Skink to get this game underway. And now the Lavabacks in a little bit of a predicament with all those players on the line. Nurgle's rooting for the Nurgle defense. 40 seconds down here as the Lavabacks try to figure out what their turn's going to look like here. I think we're probably just going to see this ball kind of reposition. Good action over here first, moving open players to try to protect the ball. Pulling players way off the line here. Are they going to engage? Wow, giving up a lot of territory here. It looks like they're going to engage way back in their own, on their own half of the field. That's right, Telestrator of Doom in effect. And now 30 seconds to decide what to do with this line. Is the line just going to hold tight? Here's the block against Freezing Star. Gets a POW here. Mighty Blow means a plus, or a 9+ to break armor on this bloater. No armor break. And now 2-die against the big guy. Mark Cloud gets a push out of this. Block number 3 coming up as the Lavabacks dip into their bonus clock. You get 7 minutes, 30 seconds for the duration of the game. As we go into the top 8, that's going to be very important to factor in because regulation games can't go to overtime, but the top 8 certainly can, and that clock does not reset at overtime. Extinction level game here. Repositions the blitzer over to the right wide zone for the 2-die blitz against Moob. Gets a push out of this. Really take the 1-die over on the left side of the line. 6:42 left on the bonus clock for the Lavabacks. Each team with 3 team rerolls for that. That'll be it. Turn 1 back to the Broncos. Nurgle never die. They just smell that way. That's true. That's true. If anybody's going to live, it's going to be the Nurgle team. Mark Cloud slimes their way back up to the line. 2-die block over on the left side here by the Broncos. They're going to get a push against the number 4 blocker. And now a 2-die with Mighty Blow. The number 16 Bus Shelter Baker. 9+ breaks armor, but no armor break. In the game of Blood Bowl, you can consider an AV of 9+ to be average. If we count up all the armor values of all the players, all the types of players in the game, you'll get to about 9+. Well, average it. I don't know if I said average. If you count it all up, you're gonna get a lot higher than 9. 50 seconds to go here for the Broncos. Move the number 3 Pestigor, taking some of that territory that was conceded by the Vesuvian Lavabacks in turn number 1. 2-die blitz on the left side here. This will be a PAL again. 9+ breaks armor by JD Zahn, Coach Whitey, but no armor break. 2 Pestigors now threatening the Skinks. Bonix, that's the MA7 Pestigor, is going to reposition and be the safety here in the defensive formation. Turn 2 now for the Lavabacks. In the quarterfinals, this is a seeded bracket, so the number 1 team will face off against the number 8 team, the number 2 team will face off against the number 17, and so on. So the BoLieve Broncos strategically have a little bit of wiggle room here. If there's a team that BB Nut is really looking to avoid, could try to play this game out to try to hit that seed value and avoid that team in the quarterfinals. Minute 10 left to go in the turn for the Lavabacks. They've got the ball on their own 22-yard line, and already the defense applying some significant pressure against this offense. 4 Skinks and a Saurus are the contingent with the ball right now. A mark taken on Moob over in the right wide zone that suggests that'll be the blitz, but it looks like it's going to be a blitz without the block skill. Looks like it's going to be a cage on the 14-yard line. Here it comes. 2-die blitz without the block skill. That's not going to cut it. It's going to be a re-roll here into a PAL. An armor break would be huge for the Lavabacks, but they don't get it. And now, oh, the Saurus going to the right side here. So one of those Skinks is eating a blitz for sure. Remember, those 4 Skinks are the only players who can effectively carry the ball. Everybody else is an edge of 5+. Good armor break here by freezing, or by who was that? Was that the big guy? That was the big guy. Another armor break over in the right wide zone. Got a KO on one of the linemen. Well done. A 1-man player advantage now for the Lavabacks. Rolled a skull against the big guy. Oh, the reroll is spent. The Lavabacks down to 1 reroll for the half. They get a push against Mark Cloud, the number 8 Rot Spawn. Lavabacks down to 5 minutes, 47 seconds on the bonus clock. 1 reroll left for the half. It used to be the case that you could only spend 1 reroll a turn. It was that was the case for a long time in a game of Blood Bowl. And with the BB 2020 rules, or the BB Blood Bowl 2nd edition rules, that was changed so that you could spend 1 reroll per die pool. So you could spend multiple team rerolls on a turn, which really shake up the odds on big plays, or even plays in general. Speaking of 2nd edition, we've got the announcement for Blood Bowl 3rd season edition. It looks like, man, I did not believe the rumors, but we are getting Bretonians back. Brett and Tomb Kings are returning to the game of Blood Bowl. Stand-up blitz, 2-die blitz with a push. We'll follow up for sure and mark the ball here. Tomb Kings now. Tomb Kings were they used to be defined as having 4 mummies. Mummies are great, right? Mummies are strength 5, no nega traits. You get 4 of them. They're great. But Khemri couldn't pick up the ball. They were very, very low agility. Well, that has changed with a new once per game ability that they're adding called Secure the Ball, I think is what it's called. Secure the Ball. Apparently, we don't know a whole lot. We just have the article from Games Workshop plus the short video teaser. But Secure the Ball is a once per turn ability. It looks like it either, once you declare it, if you try to pick the ball up off the ground, it's just a 2+ to pick it up. But it looks like it either ends your turn or it ends that player's activation. There seems to be some debate over which one it will be. And that, I think that right there, that fixes Khemri's or Tomb King's biggest fault, right? They can't carry the ball. Well, now they can. BB Nut says, Side-Eye said it ends your activation, not turn. Yeah, so... Oh, tried to dodge away here, but had to get through tackle. That meant couldn't get a free reroll out of this. Tackle negates dodge. Had to spend a team reroll. Now the Lavabacks down to no rerolls remaining. They're going to move this ball up to their own 2-yard line. That says Ogres win. I would love to see them all back in. They mentioned that High Elves are on their radar as well. I know it's the only remaining team of legend. Yeah, yep. No wildly inaccurate passes either. There's a number of changes that they announced. There's a new skill or a new trait or something. I suspect it's a trait. If it's a skill, I'm going to be annoyed. But there's a new trait or skill called Steady Footing. It's another one of those D6 die rolls similar to foul appearance or arguing the call or disturbing presence. You roll a D6. If you're about to be knocked down, you roll a D6, and if you roll a 6, you don't get knocked down. They announced that. Wildly inaccurate passes have been removed. Officious Ref has been removed and replaced with a new kickoff event. I can't remember what it was called. It's called like Dodgy something? Hunting the Skinks here. The Broncos get a stun against the number 15 Chameleon. And now blitzing the ball carrier. 2-die blitz. Spends a reroll. Got the POW. 8+ breaks armor. No armor break the ball. It's going to bounce to the 4-yard line. Dodgy snack, that's what it was. Yeah, dodgy snack. They've officially named losing your tackle zone, so now it's called being distracted. Double skulls here against the Crocs. A reroll is going to be spent. Mark Cloud gets a dodge push out of this. But everyone loved that event. There's also a new eye gouge effect. So if your eye is being gouged, you can no longer lend assists. I frequently lose my tackle zones. I have an ogre, and I don't activate them all the time. Oh, I get it. Distracted. Got it. Yeah. Minute 15 here in turn 4 for the Lavabacks. Fair point. Fair point, Cease. Tried to pick up the ball here, but failed to pick up. The ball's going to bounce one space back to the 6-yard line, and that will be a turnover. Final turn of the first quarter coming up. The BoLieve Broncos with heavy pressure after the Lavabacks conceded much of the pitch here, hoping to draw the Nurgle team in and try to break away, but BB Nut had different plans. Said, no way. I'll control the pitch, and I'll still come after you. And now the ball's on the ground on the 6-yard line over in the right wide zone. So I bought a piece of cake at a restaurant on Friday, but I got it to go because I didn't want to eat it at the restaurant, and I left it there. So no. Well, that's not true. That's not true because I went out for fondue on Saturday, and for the dessert course I had pound cake. So that was lovely. Push onto the ball. That ball is sitting precariously over on the right sideline now as the Broncos take their blocks. Scrum formed over in the right wide zone. Turn 5 for the Lavabacks. Second quarter begins. Lavabacks highly marked by this this Nurgle team. I'm not sure what the plan is. They need to get somebody. They need to get somebody free, and they need to do it with some of these Sauruses being able to block for them. Block in like the American football sense, like putting themselves in the way. Tudai block against grave mistake. Gets a POW out of this. Looking for a 9+ to break armor. Tudai on Magnificent Catastrophe, trying to clear out some of this scrum. Electric Man says, I wonder if anybody ever got a to-go box or remembered to take it home. Yeah, I mean, I really like their cake, but I just forgot. I forgot. By the time we got into the car, I was like, we're not going back. Tudai on Moxie Crime Fighter K here to start turn 5 for the Broncos. They're going to push onto the ball. They break armor. We'll see if this ball stays on the pitch. It does not. It's going to get thrown back. It gets thrown back in to another sort of scrum here. So it's still on the 6-yard line, but now outside of the right wide zone. That's true. I don't like it enough to go back and pick it up. That's for sure. I don't know if I like any cake enough to go back and pick it up. Tudai blitz by JD Zahn, Coach Whitey. Gets a knockdown. 9+ breaks armor. There's the arm. There's the armor break. That's a dead Saurus. Unless the oppo is spent. I imagine he will be. Oh boy, that is a doctor that you keep. That is a doctor you keep for your entire lifetime. Well done. Great removal here by the Broncos, but the doctor's going to keep the Saurus alive. Telestrator of Doom works again. Third 6 for the Lavabacks. Ball still on the ground here. They have their work cut out for them. All 4 of their skinks. You can see all 4 of their skinks are... Boy, let's be very careful what we draw here. We got a skink 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 here. All 4 of them really effectively screened out. 2-die block against Move. Got the POW here. That's right. I couldn't help myself. I had to draw again. No, I cannot. So 3 skinks retreating here. It looks like the Lavabacks are giving up the ball here. They recognize that these skinks are necessary. They don't want to just throw them into the fire to have them removed in the second half. So trying to keep them safe here, pull them back to play some defense. If they can't score, maybe they can stop the score by the Broncos. 2-die blitz against JD's on coach. Whitey only gets a push out of this. Turn 6 for the Broncos. They're going to clear this ball on this turn. They're going to try to recover it. Well, not with a push. Here we go. They get the foul here. They're going to push onto the ball. They have no choice. Ball's going to bounce one space back and to the right, now marked by 2 more Sarses. 2-die block against number 15. Chameleon gets the knockdown thanks to tackle. 7+ breaks armor. There it is. That is a skink removed. The Lavabacks down to 3 skinks on their roster. .55 seconds to go for the Broncos. Here's the blitz by Bonix. Gets the knockdown thanks to block. Another wow, that's a big one. Great removal here by Bonix. Another knockdown here against the number 5 blocker. I can't believe Bonix has succeeded 27 of 27 rushes. That offends me to my core. Foul doesn't work out here on the number 5 blocker, but doesn't get called off. A 1-die block to end this turn here is going to be a push. Turn 7 for the Lavabacks. The Lavabacks, those skinks are they're like, let me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. You know what? I think that down is fine. Rather than getting surfed, he'll just lay down. He's cool. Turn 7 for the Broncos. They got 2 turns to try to get this ball into the end zone. It'll be a Pestigore who's going to try to score. Probably Bonix. No, Bonix is going to go in on the block. Oh, gets stunned. KO would have been scary. Oh, Bonix is 29 SPP. He's going to pick it up with Moo, I think. 2-die blitz on the Crocs. Got the pal. 9+ breaks armor. Boy, oh boy. Did I say the Nurgle team's the bashy team? Because they are the bashy team. Wow. Failed the pickup, spends the reroll. And they're going to get this ball down to the 12-yard line. They are in scoring position on 1 rush as it stands. The Crocs removed from the game. Turn 8 for the Lavabacks. I think at this point the Lavabacks are just praying to Nuffle. The Skinks are looking for any way out. They're looking for the exit from the stadium. Alexis Man, thank you very much for the bits. Two die on Bonix, got the POW here. This would be a pretty big removal if he can make it happen. Turn 8 for the Broncos. No rerolls remaining. It's one rush. A 2+ to score. Going for some blocks. First Hizzle Bizzle. Welcome to the stream. Demanding death. We had one already, although the Oppo saved his life. Two die, double pals on number 8. 9+ breaks armor. Got the armor break. No casualty. Now the blitz. 3 die blitz. Got the pal. Looking for a 9+ again. No cas here either. 2+. There it. Ah! It fell! Praise Snuffle! 0-0 at the half. The Broncos will be on offense to start the second half of the game. Oh, man. The Broncos are going to have a 3-man player advantage, I think. Let's see, 4, 8, yep. 3-man player advantage for the Broncos. 3 Skinks remaining on the defense. He just got, he got, you know, the player just got full of himself. He already started to celebrate and then tripped over his own feet as he walked into the end zone. So you got to get the ball in first, then you can celebrate. 3 on the line for the defense. A Crocs in either wide zone. 5 on the line for the offense. Bonix, the MA7 Pestigore, back to receive this kickoff. No kicker on the defense. This ball will deviate up to 6 spaces in a D8 direction. Woo! It is a snowy game. On the touchback, the ball's going to go in the hands of Bonix. That means rushes fail on a 1 or a 2, not just a 1. Knockdown on the left side. Knockdown on the right side. A push against number 6. Final block on the line is going to be a push. Mark Cloud slimes his way across the line of scrimmage. Now the left tackle. 2-die blitz coming up on the right side. Here it comes. 2-die blitz with mighty blow. Gets a push. So BB Nut, you can see the formation here. Trying to push this line this way to try to move the ball potentially this way, but still controlling center pitch, so could still just try to murder people and open up holes and continue to move the ball forward. Turn 9 now for the Lavabacks. Praying enough will work out for them at the end of the first half. So still a tie ball game. They're still in this game, but they're down 3 players. They're down a Skink as well. 2-die block works out due to the block skill. 2-die blitz, I should say, over on the right wide zone. Doesn't get an armor break, but still pretty effective against these linemen. 3 MA to stand up means they have 2 MA to work with next turn. Whoa, retreating. Retreating a whole lot with these skinks. Oh, man. Giving up a ton of space here. What's the play? So these skinks retreating, so you're down 3 players. You're effectively down 3 more players here by not putting these skinks into the game. Moxie Crime Fighter K over in the left wide zone might be moving in to apply some pressure on the rear of the cage. We'll see shortly. Wow, everybody's pulling off the line. Couldn't get through the foul appearance roll over on the left side, and that'll be the turn. Turn 10 now for the Broncos. What would Pips Pippy do? Pips Pippy would get in the fight. Yeah, 2-die blitz. Or I'm sorry, 3-die blitz with horns here. Gets a push out of this. Moxie Crime Fighter K will sidestep probably to the inside here. Decided to sidestep back as well. I thought for sure they'd sidestep right here. Looks like this ball is going to move to the opposing 6-yard line after the blocks on the line continue to push players to the left. Well, not on a both standing result. There's the push. No, just advancing the ball to the 2. Gets the knockdown to 5. Standard operating procedure so far here for the offense. Lavabacks on turn 10. They retreated a number of players. Let's see what the game plan is here. They have 3 rerolls remaining for the game. Here's the blitz. Blitz against Magnificent Catastrophe gets the knockdown. Magnificent Catastrophe ahead of the ball. Good knockdown, no armor break. Blitzer follows up. And now marking those forward linemen with the blitzer, number 7 and number 8 as well. Good 3+ dodge to the right side. Moxie Crime Fighter K just dancing around the pitch. Having fun in the snow. 2-die uphill against Mark Cloud. Gets a push out of this. Turn 11 for the Broncos now. Not a whole lot on the defense. They keep most of their players where they are. Moved a couple of those 2 downfield Saracens move up to cover the right side. But now the left side, or not the left side, but the center pitch is freeing up a bit here. There's the knockdowns on the line. That opens up the lane to go forward. Everyone, of course, terrified to rush here as rushes fell on a 1/3 rather than a 1/6. Now the ball is going to advance to the 8. There it is. I think BB Nuts fine with the mark over in the right wide zone. We'll reposition Run Bad, who's well behind the ball at this point. Gets back up to the line of scrimmage. That'll be the turn. Turn 11 now for the Lavabacks. Still a tie ball game. But the defense just ran away. Maybe Tempest might be saying, you know what? I can't win this game. I want to run this team for the next competition, so I'm just going to keep everyone alive. Stand up. Ooh, stand up dodge blitz. That's a 6 to succeed on the dodge. A reroll will be spent. And he knocks himself out on the failed dodge. Needed a 6. In the best of cases, remember, these Sauruses, they dodge on a 5+. That's right, it's still 0-0. Good armor breakup. Oh, good removal. 4-man player advantage now for the Broncos. Hunting the skink. 3-die skink blitz. Got the pal. 7+ breaks armor. There's the armor break. Gets a stun. And then marks. Number 16 skink. Number 16 is the chameleon skink at midfield. Ball's going to advance all the way down to the 18-yard line. Nothing but a pair of skinks threatening the cage right now. 2-die block against number 6 is a pal. Lets the turnover rock here. Doesn't spend a reroll. I don't think there was any need to spend it. A little scary with the mighty blow, but I think that's fine. Turn 12 for the Lavabacks. Final turn of the third quarter. Still a draw game, but they only have 2 skinks ahead of the 2 players ahead of the ball. They're both skinks. One is stunned. Another big Saurus dodge attempt fails, and that's another null turn as we go into turn 13 for the Broncos. That was a 5+. 2-die block over in the left wide zone. This will be a push. Started playing the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Delta. It's good. I like it. They made enough improvements to make it fun. Broncos are gonna walk this ball casually into the end zone. They're gonna take the lead 1-0. They are looking to score more touchdowns. Hey, let's go! Yeah, the beautiful BoLieve Broncos cheerleaders. Oh my God. KO's going to come back for the Lavabacks, so they'll be down 3 again, it looks like. Broncos in a chevron formation trying to screen out the Lizards. They will be, the Lizards will be down 3 players. It's 11v8 on the pitch. Here's the kick. Very deep kick. Kick to the 24. Kick to the 24. And now the Broncos get to reset their defense again. This time they roll a 2 on the D3, so they get to reset 5 players instead of 6. Still has to be a legal formation. Players that he chooses cannot be marked. 7 on the line for the defense now. That ball's going to bounce 1 space forward to the 22. It's over in the left wide zone. Turn 13 for the Lavabacks. They're down a touchdown. They are on offense. Cease rooting for the Nurgle defense. Nothing like nerding pom-poms, yeah. I mean, what else are they good for? Oh, going with the ball pickup first. Fails the ball pickup, spends a reroll. Trying to pass the ball, spends the final re-roll to get the ball into the hands of number 13. Boy, the Lavabacks with no re-rolls remaining. They've got the ball up on their own 10-yard line. They've got full movement left with the ball carrier currently. Two-die block on the left side of this massive defensive line. Gets a POW out of this against Run Bad. Looking for a 9+. Got the 9+. I think I would have set up with 3 on the line. I mean, just having all the Sarses on the line means there's nobody left to protect the ball. In my opinion, anyway. But the Lavabacks might be looking to just tie up a bunch of Nurgle pieces. Take a key block and then get past these Pestigors and head for daylight. Two-die uphill against Grave Mistake is a both standing result. Ajax Riot, welcome to the stream. Has the replay been fixed? They've been fine so far. They haven't been fixed, but they've been fine so far. Two-die uphill against Mark Cloud works out. Turn 14 for the Broncos. I think we're gonna see a blitz on the ball carrier. That's my ball carrier blitzing song. Sets up the two-die against that strict 4 Sars blocker over on the left side. Gets a push. Didn't want to experience that one replay again. Don't worry. It's gone forever. Now a two-die against number 7. The let's call that the right tackle gets knocked down as this defense crosses the line of scrimmage. Here's that two-die blitz on the ball carrier. Got the POW. 8+ breaks armor. No armor break. Ball bounces one space backwards to the 14-yard line. Number 16 commands can get on the ball, but it's going to be a -1 to pick up as it stands. Trying to get rid of this skink on the foul. 1 assist. The ref caught it. The ref caught it. Got a stun, but the ref said, never mind. The ref said, hey! He whistles. Hey, you! Get over here! Are we still on for dinner next week? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Nancy says hi. I'll get back out there and play ball. Turn 14 for the Lavabacks. Tried to pick the ball up. That is another null turn for the Lavabacks. Couldn't pick up the 50-50. And now number 16 is going to eat a block as we go into the penultimate turn of the game. The Broncos in the lead, 1-0. They have all 3 of their re-rolls remaining. It's true. It is on YouTube. Another 2 SPP here for the Broncos. Night with the cheerleaders. Oh, God. Three-die block against number 12. Gets the knockdown thanks to tackle. Can JD Whitey get 2 SPP? Oh, nope. Breaks armor, but just gets a stun. And now the blitz on number 16. He's going to get knocked down. No armor break. Oh, you coward! You coward! Got rid of the skink, and this time did not get called off the pitch on the foul as the snow picks up. The ref couldn't see it. Turn 15 for the Lavabacks. Fail, dodge, chaos, a skink. That's a safe skink though. Turn 16 for the Broncos. Three rerolls left. They're looking for any blocks to take before getting this ball in the end zone here. Ajax the Riot with the 7-stream streak. Thank you very much. I don't know. No, you know what? You go streak. That's all right by me. So with this victory, the Broncos are going to end up as the number 2 seed in the top 8. There's another touchdown. 2-0 the score with 1 turn remaining, unless, of course, there is a timeout. Oh, good. We get to see this again. Oh, good. The slow-mo. That's perfect. I need the nurgling slow-mo. That's what I was missing out of my Monday. Skink's going to come back on the pitch here for the final turn. 2 Skinks for the Lavabacks. I'll bring the Nurgle cheerleaders with me. Please don't. Broncos are going to put 3 on the line here. Everybody else is going to be pulled back for safety. There'll be a couple of spaces off the end zone just in case there is a timeout. There's 1 extra player on the pitch currently for the Broncos. We'll get that sorted out shortly. We all have nightmares tonight. Can we blame BB Nut? I think we can blame BB Nut for most of our ailments. Just 6 on the pitch for the Lavabacks. 5-man player advantage for the Nurgle team. Here's the kick. Number 16 will have an opportunity to get under the ball here. 4+. Now it's rain. The weather changes from snow to rain. The Lavabacks won't be able to get on the board here. They'll fail to pick up. That will be the game. 2-0 the final. The Broncos win this one, and they will advance to the quarterfinals as the number 2 seed. Congratulations to BB Nut on their victory today. Disgusting. Disgusting. With that, the Broncos will finish regulation at the top of Division B, undefeated with a record of 6-2-0. They are the number 2 seed going into the quarterfinals. Congratulations to BB Nut once again. The Broncos, the current Chaos Cup champions, they'll be making it to the post-competition. They'll be making it to the top 8 here for the Spike Magazine Trophy as well. We've never had a coach win 2 competitions back-to-back. The Broncos are going to be looking to do it here this season. I wish them all the luck in the world, but also I hope they all die. Let's take a look at the post-game stats real quick before we leave for the evening. Not a very, I was going to say a fast game. Not a lot of running yards here as the Broncos, they scored. They put a lot of pressure in on the offense, on defense. They were able to claw a bunch of territory without the ball, recover the ball, and then they only needed maybe a quarter of the pitch to move to score when they were on defense. SPP for the... oh, God. SPP for the evening. 20 SPP for the Nurgle team. 5 for the Lavabacks. 20 SPP. Oh. Bonix picked up 8 SPP. I think BB Nut said he picked up another point of MA. I mean, this is Nurgle. Nurgle's like chaos, but slimier. Dyrels for the evening. Armor breaks. Armor breaks were okay, I think. Let's see, what are the rushes? Oh, the BoLieve Broncos failed a rush. I think Bonix is 27 for 27 on rushes. All right, that's gonna do it. Let's take a look at the schedule before we leave. All right, 1 game left to be played this week. That's my game. It will not be streamed. I think we're scheduling that for tomorrow. And then after that, the quarterfinals will begin. Let's look at the standings real quick. One last time before we leave, and we'll go over where the seeds are right now. In Division A, the top 3 teams have made the cut to top 8. The NC Snakes are advancing as the number 1 seed. That is Moob's Dark Elf team, followed by MAML Nightmare. That's Festoon's Necro team. They are the number 4 seed, and the Tizzleric Savage Boys, coached by Tizzle Bizzle, that's an Orc team. They are the number 5 seed. 3 more teams advancing from Division B. The BoLieve Broncos, coached by BB Nut, with their win this evening. They are the number 2 seed. They are followed by Odin Snuffle, coached by Clypheus. They are the number 6 seed. And the Pip Stars, Pips Pippies team, coached by Dead Fred. They are the number 7 seed. And the final 2 teams are coming from Division C, with Philosopher's Song, coached by Spire. They are the number 3 seed, and the Gutterballs, coached by El Nubarino, are the number 8 seed. Those are the final 8 here in the Spike Magazine Trophy. They'll duke it out in a single elimination bracket to determine who will be the Spike Magazine Trophy champion. The 2 finalists will also earn an invitation to our Invitational at the end of the season. That is our championship tournament. Of course, the BoLieve Broncos have already earned that invitation with their victory in the Chaos Cup. They're looking to eat up a slot here with a victory in the Spike Magazine Trophy as well. That will do it for Week 9. Again, the quarterfinals will begin on Wednesday. I am going to be out next week, so there's going to be a week of downtime because we want to stream all the quarterfinal games, but I'll work that out in our Discord channel. And in fact, if you want to play with us, there's a link to our Discord. Just come to our Discord channel, just hit me up. I'm AB2. Say, hey, I want to participate in the next competition. It's starting in just a few weeks at this point. I'll put you on the list. I'll tell you how to register when registration opens. We'll also have instructions posted in our Discord channel as well. It's super easy to do. Hope you play with us. I love this game. Blood Bowl has never been in a better spot. We have lots of great coaches in this league from all over the world. We're getting new teams in Blood Bowl. We're getting new rules. I mean, this game is so much fun. It is absolutely one of my favorite board games ever. I love it. I hope you do too. But that'll do it. When the quarterfinals begin to be scheduled, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to that schedule on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club. Here on Twitch or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, X, and Facebook. And you can even watch previous games on our YouTube channel. Play Blood Bowl, man. This game is a ton of fun. You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, and Xbox, and in tabletop form at your friendly local game store, which we're getting. Tomb Kings are returning, and we're getting Brett as well. So that'll be fun. I think the rumor is they'll be coming in November, but I don't think an actual date has been listed yet. But that'll do it. Until the quarterfinals, take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Monday evening.